Deimos, in my eyes, is not overpowered, but he's not underpowered. He's not better than Jackal. He's got a good kit. His ability is strong, but it's counterable, much easier than Jackal's is. And I don't think he's not S tier, but I would say he's a good A tier. If you have a good coordinated team, he's really good. Overall,
Turkey.
great op.
Yeah, I think Damos is a pretty
Yeah,
good
no,
operator.
I'm definitely news. This guy's no, get the fuck out. I just said not to say random
Fucking loser.
shit, and I just said not to say random stuff. Just said random shit. All right,
But yeah, Damos
Sledge.
is good
Sledge has gotten nerfs all the time, even if they're not
Mhm.
targeted towards him. His whole point was with the grenade, like the nerf of the grenade really took a toll on him. He's probably one of the worst operators to take the top, even though he is still great. I like using him when I just want to frag out with him. But as an operator, he needs some love, bro. Like grenades gone. He's like middle of the pack. I would probably say he's C. He might be a little lower, to be honest. He just doesn't do anything to like warrant that he should be picked over Ram or Buck or anything. Even as a soft breacher, he's just not better.
D.
I'm not even gonna say the stature's S tier. Like that's just the truth. Like Gadget is OP, good kit, great gun. I don't need to go anywhere farther. Smoke is in my eyes a good A.
S.
I don't think he's S because I think Mute's better than Smoke in every way.
Oh.
I do think Mute is better than Smoke.
Disrespecting my Smoke.
I love you. Dude, don't get me wrong. I like Smoke a lot, but Smoke, he is great. But when it comes to like, he only has 3 canisters. I feel like Goyo does that better. Goyo is literally just a better Smoke in a lot of ways. Sure, this one blocks visibility, but this one, they both are great. But again, he doesn't have an ACOG. But sure, he has a shotgun. But I just don't think he's an S tier op. I think if you want, Mute is S. Gadget stops cams. If you have a good Mute, it's like impossible to drone a site. And has a nitro cell, has the same loadout as Smoke. Like it's actually insane. Mute is literally one of the best defenders in this game. If you have a really good one, Twitch ain't getting the wall, Bravo ain't getting in. Like it's just super easy. Ash, very one-dimensional, very easy rushing.
She's S.
I don't think she's S. I will not agree that she is S.
Where
I
do
do
you
think
think
she's
she's
an
at,
A.
then?
I think she's a good A.
Okay, I agree with that.
I don't think she's S though. Like I think S is for like the
Yeah, I agree with
top
that.
tiers. Like she is a great pick on every team, pretty much. For sure. Like A tier and B tier still are great picks. It's just S tier like the best of the best.
True.
I don't have any problem with Ash. Still awesome with the R4C ACOG. Still great. She's still good. I just don't use her that much anymore. So yeah, Thermite, in my opinion, is the best hard breacher. Like the best at opening the wall, but he's also one of the least safest to get the wall. And bandit tricking is very hard. Like it's a lot harder to get the wall with a bandit tricker. That's the only reason why he's A. Even though I do like him opening the wall and bigger walls, I love Thermite. And his kit is just worse than Ace. Even though the 5.56 is awesome. Love the gun. But he's just worse. Castle. So this is a little tough. I love Castle. I think he's fantastic as an operator. But is he the S tier worthy? I don't think so. I think he's A. Because he's not used for every site. He can be, but he's not strong on every site, what I should say. He's strong, but just not. He's not the most picked choice on every site, but he is still really strong. Great kit, good at making rotates. Got an with an ACOG. ACOG any day of the week is fire. So yeah, I would say he's A. Pulse, I would say is B. Like he's not the best roamer. Once you know there's a pulse, you know what to do to counter him. So it's like I'm not really worried about a pulse, to be honest. Most of the time, like you know how to counter him, so that's it. So yeah, I don't know what to say about Pulse. Twitch. She is either A or B in my eyes. Sure, her gadget's good, but it's not even better than Brava's in my eyes. Brava can literally take Maestro Cams, Malusis, and other things. She can't even do anything to those ones. Yeah, she can get the wall, but if you have a good mute, and if people are watching for it, I think Twitch needs some love in my eyes, in my opinion, because I think she is a little underwhelming. Like I generally think Brava is just a better operator. Sure, they do two different things, but Brava takes cams. She's just generally better. So Twitch is B for me, as much as I love her. Monty, I would say he's B. Like, I like Monty a lot, but again, it depends on he requires a team, so he's not the best pick all the time. So it just kind of depends. Yeah, I don't think he should be higher. Like, he's very team oriented and situational. You can't pick him every time and expect to pop off with him or something, or like expect to win. Doc is either A or S, depending. He is the best healer, so I would probably say he's S tier. Doc is fantastic. ACOG, both sides on the P90 or MP5. Can make rotates, make head holes. Can't go wrong with Doc. He's S. Rook is A. He's still good because he make rotates. The armor is awesome as well. Got the MP5 and the P90. Same thing. It's just because Doc can stem people up. Even though he can make everyone pick themselves up and give them more armor, which is nice. Glaz, again, same scenario as Monty. Like, you can use him, but again, he's very situational a lot of the time. So I would probably say he's B as well. Just because he's situational. Like, you could honestly argue Monty and Glaz to C. The only reason I'm putting them here because they are good in those situations, but they only use for those situations. Fuse. This is a hot take. I think Fuse is A. If you know how to play Fuse, you're filthy. Like Consulate, bro, you're slamming. Anything with like border, he can get hatches. He can put Fuses down, bro. The servers are down. Yes. Fuse, and I just started using recently Fuse again. I love Fuse. He's super good. You can't go wrong. It's the AK-12, the best gun in the game too. Like, it's insane. Fantastic. Okay. Capcan. He's a noob killer. It's very easy to counter, very easy to beat, can destroy his gadgets pretty quick. Is he A? You can argue B. I can argue B anyways, but I think he's A. He's still good. It's just he's not better than two trap operators in my eyes. Tachanka. Just move on. Like, he's like D or C, to be honest. He's just like, yeah, he has the ACOG, but his fire needs to last way longer, bro. It's just not good. It's not good. Like, I would honestly say D. I like using him sometimes, but like, man, I need to buff him. That fire sucks. Blitz. I'd say he's B or C. I mean, he's in the middle of the pack. Like, he is still good, especially with the shield rework. Like, it definitely bumped him up for me. But again, I don't think he is the best of the best operators in this game, so I just think he's a good middle tier.
Turkey, this guy's inviting people off his friends list.
Let me just finish this tier list, because I'll make it into a video anyways. IQ, my baby, my girl. I love her so much, but she is hot trash. She's trash. Like, she's probably one of the worst attackers in this game. As much as I hate to say it, I think she might be D to C, just because grenades got nerfed. Her gadget needs a rework. If you see somebody playing IQ, they never use her gadget. They literally never use that gadget. So it just makes no sense. So it's just, I love her, but Jaeger, I think is B. I think he's super underwhelming. He can't fit in a lot of lineups a lot of the time too. So it's like, he's good, but he's B in my eyes. I just don't see him being any higher. All right. Bandit. This is tough. If you know how to Bandit trick, you're S tier. But I would say he's
A-B.
I would say A. Yeah, I'd say A. Like, he's still really strong, but again, you can go from underneath and get the top. Cade's a lot safer. That's the only reason is Bandit's not as safe as Cade.
Cade's an S.
Yeah. Buck, do we have to say anything? Fucking S tier. One of the best loadouts. Like, come on now. Come on. Just move on. Frost, in my eyes, is S tier. She's got her Frost traps are amazing. If you know how to play them right. The playable shield, shotgun, and her SMG is literally one of the best SMGs in the game, in my opinion. On defense, anyways. And she has ACOG. Any day of the week, I will put her S tier. Yeah, let's just put Blackbeard F, guys. He's garbage. Just don't use him. You're torturing yourself. Valkyrie. Do I think she's S tier, though? As much as I love her, I don't know if she's S tier. Even though she can be. She might be. It's a debate. Honestly, she could be A or S in my eyes. She can be both. I love Valkyrie. I am a Valkyrie main. I used to main the. She's probably my most played defender operator still. But the problem is I mean, she's got the MPX and Nitro Cell in her camp. It's really her gadget. And if you think about it, Maestro's technically better than her. Because he's got 3 and they can shoot, but they can be taken over. But hers are smaller. So I'm going to say she's A. Capital. Best kit in the game. I may not use him as much anymore. Because, like, I kind of used him a lot. But he's S tier. Best kit. Rotates, stops, rotates. You know, smokes. Hard breaches. A Gone 6. The Pharah. Fantastic operator. Caveira is just as bad as Blackbeard. Let's just move on from there. Habana is A tier. She's awesome. I wish her gun got a buff, the L85, the 85, but overall she's still great off flash grenades and stuff. She's great. Ekko, man, I don't see Echoes anymore. His gadget's still good, but taking the ACOG away from Ekko was insane in my eyes. So he's B tier. I do not understand that change with taking Ekko away. I think he's B. Jackal's S. Like, come on. When there's a Jackal on the enemy team, bro, it's impossible to run most of the time. Mira, I would say, is A. She's good, but only she's very situational. Like, on certain... She can't be used on every site. So, yeah, that's the biggest problem.
Over my ears, you know what I mean?
And then...
Over my ears perfectly.
Beavis is literally yapping away. I opened the game.
Hey, Gary, let her bring me something anyway.
Okay, Ying is S tier. Like, come on. Hard breaches, smokes. If you want to bring us
that Gary brings me the Heflin, the mic's actually gonna work.
the LMG,
Because it's probably gonna work. What if it does?
What's this kid talking about? Hold up.
It probably is gonna work.
Muted his ass. Okay. Legion. Best trap operator and one of the best defenders in this game, for sure. Come on. If there's a Legion on the team, honestly, the only reason I say Frost, she is worse than Legion, because he gets 9 of them. You can argue Frost is an A, but it's just personal love for me anyways. But Legion is literally one of the best defenders in this game. Sophia, C. She's underwhelming. Like, as much as I mean, literally, my logo has a 762 on it. She's just not there. She needs some love. Her gun is pretty mid. Her gadget, yeah, she gets 4 grenades, but, like, she can't get Miras and stuff, so it's just... She needs love. Ella, same boat. I think the Ella sisters are about the same. Or the sisters, anyways. Yeah, she needs love, too. Scorpion is complete garbage. Her ability is great, but, like, the gun, the Scorpion, is terrible. Terrible. Dokkaebi S tier. Do we need to explain? Do we need to explain Dokkaebi? No, don't. Vigil. He can counter a lot of operators. So he's very strong. Probably one of the best roamers. Counters Deimos. I wouldn't say he is just the best roamer because I don't think he's the best roamer. Lion, I think is B. As much as I like Lion a lot, taking the Gone 6 away was like so insane to me. He's still great. Like, he's still a great operator. It's just, I think there's other operators who are just simply better than him. And it's just, I don't think he got enough love. I think he needs the Gone 6 back or something. Finka, I don't think she's S tier, but she's A tier. She is one of the best attackers. Like, she's high A tier, like up to the S tier. I just don't think she's on that level to being S tier in my eyes. That's just me. Maestro, probably the same boat as Valkyrie. I think these two are like relative with each other. So I'm gonna put them relative with each other. Yeah, I'm not playing because of the servers are down. Yeah, I'm just doing a tier list right now. Alibi, she's kind of fallen off. She could probably be B. Her gun's still great. But, I mean, she's still great. If you know how to play Alibi, you're good. But if you don't, she's just not the best operator. Maverick, I would say he's B as well. Like, he's great. I love the M4, but he's super situational on walls. And, like, you rarely see him because he's that situational. There's so many other ways to get walls without him. Clash is D. I mean, if there's a good Clash, yes, they're tough. But if they're not good, then oh well. Nomad is A. You could argue S. But, again, I think S tier are the best of the best operators in the game. Not... As much as Nomad is great and has flank watch, she's probably the best flank watch in the game. I just think, I don't think she's just there yet to S tier. Cade is probably the safest protection from the hard wall. He's not the best operator, or he's probably the best operator for getting for stop. He can get hatches, he can get walls, so I think he is the best for lap. Grim, I'm gonna finish this. Grim is Gridlock is also A tier. Same thing as Sir. Great kit. It's just her gadget's kind of falling off. Mazi is B. He could be argued C. He fell off without that ACOG, bro, or the 1.5. He fell off hard. Knock is next, and she sucks. Like, at the end of the day, she's not good. Yeah, she has the ACOG, but her gadget mid. Her kit is great, but like grenades got nerfed. She's just, I feel like her gun or her gadget needs to be buffed. Her gadget is way too trash to do this. Alright, Warden. Honestly, I might say the same boat. Like, I guess he could be a little bit more used than Knock in a lot of ways because of Ying and stuff. But overall, great op. Still, like, he's just too situational. Amaru, I think, is a good A. I could argue B with her, though. She's got a great kit. I don't use the shotgun. I use the LMG with the Gun 6 so I can rush. I don't use SG-11 with her. And I use hard breachers unless I don't need to go hard breaches. I played Vert a lot with her instead of just rushing sight. I think she has a lot more use than people should. Than people may, like, use her for. So that's just my eyes. I think she is a lot more used than before. Goyo is an A. He could be argued S. He might be one of the best S tier operators. Like, he is literally right there. But again, I just don't know if he's there, you know? Callie, again, situational. She's C. Wame, I think, is better than Jaeger. He can stop Grims, or not Grims, Gridlocks. And he has the ACOG, so yeah. Iana fell off, bro. I'd say she's B. Like, she's not a terrible pick, but she's not the best pick. Orex, do we need to say anything? Like, this guy is garbage. D. Ace, best attacker in the game is Ace. One of the best kits. No arguing about it. Melusi, I think, is A. I could argue she's S, but the only reason is because her gadget is very easily seen, and Brava is very strong against her. Zero, I could argue again S, but I think this is for the best characters. He has an awesome kit, one of the best kits in the game. But again, I just don't think he's that final stretch. Aruni is also in the same boat. I think she's a good A. Great. Her gadget's good, but her kit is what she can make rotates without anything. She's got a DMR with, like, come on now. Flores, he could be B or A, honestly. You can argue both. You don't see a lot of Flores's, but he can do a lot. I would say he's A in my eyes. Can destroy deployable shields, get people off walls. Can just, like, he's strong. Thunderbird, B. She's mid. I have never, like, you rarely see Thunderbirds in this game, and the reason why is because she got nerfed, and the spear is alright. It's an alright element, or it's alright, but she's not great. Osa in the same boat, bro. Yeah, Osa is strong, but again, super easy to counter, so easy to beat. I do not think she's A tier, or she could be A tier. She's not S tier. She could be, but I think she's just too easy to counter in my eyes. Thorn, she's B. Her Uzi's good. Her gadget is super inconsistent. Super inconsistent. And she only has 3 of them. Yeah, they can kill. But, like, she's probably one of the lesser trap operators. I would probably not go her. Azami is S tier. She still is one of the best attacker or defenders in this game. Even with her nerf, still one of the best. Like, come on now. Sense. The gadget just doesn't make sense. You know, like, there's so many operators. Why would you bring a sense when you can bring a Capito? Why would you bring a sense over any character who has smokes? Sense is probably one of the most underwhelming operators. Oh my god, there's a wall you can shoot through. And you can hear him. It's very mid. Yeah, it can be very distracting if you have, like, Graham. But Sense by himself is never good. Like, Sense is only good when you're paired up with people and, like, you're flashing everything and smoking everything. But again, not good. Just not a good operator. Grim, in my eyes, is A. He's one of the best attackers in the game, but I don't think he's S tier just because, again, he is missing. If I think he had the Gon 6, I would probably put him S tier, but he doesn't have it, so he's definitely A tier. He's gotten a lot of love. Solace, can we just get this over with? She's the best roamer in the game. She's OP as shit, yes, I know. Brava, I would say, is better than Twitch because she can get everything. She can get Maestros, Malusis, Echoes. She can do so much more. Yes, she can't really destroy them, but, like, who cares when you can literally take off a Maestro Creme and a Malusi? Fenrir, do we need to say anything? S tier. Yeah, we don't say anything. Ram. I really like using Ram a lot. She's one of my favorite to use. I think she is probably the best person to take the top for sure. Her kid is great, but I just don't know if she's S tier worthy. I think she's a high A, like super high. Like she's up there, and then Turboron is also A. Both great, great operator. Again, one of the best defenders in the game is him. But again, I just don't think he's S tier. So that's my list. Boom, we're done. That's my list. It could be, I could change some of this stuff around, but yeah. I think this is relatively good. You got the best attackers and the best defenders. Well balanced. A lot of operators are usable. That's what A is. Like, these operators are all great. Some of them are a little bit more situational, but they're all fantastic. And then B is just like, they're good, but they're not the best. So yeah, there we go. That's the list. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.